So the first time that you log into AutoSoci, what you're going to see is can't load tweets and a bunch of zeros. And that is because until we connect our accounts, there is no activity to display. So this is totally normal. And what we're going to need to do is go ahead and connect our account. Now, there are two steps involved in that. The first step is to go into our Twitter account and create a Twitter app that's going to connect. And then the second thing is to connect our account. It's very simple, but it's important that you follow this process exactly as I show it to you. So we're going to go down here to where it says settings, and we're going to click on that, and then we're going to find where it says Twitter API, and we're going to click on that. Now we're going to need this thing right here, the Twitter callback URL. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to take that. We want to highlight it, but we want to make sure there's no empty spaces on either end of it. So just highlight that exactly and then do Control-C to copy it. Okay, then we're going to go to another window and log into Twitter. So we just go to Twitter and then we click on Login. And then it's obviously going to prompt us for our information. So we're going to go ahead and enter that. And in the other tab is going to be apps.twitter.com. Now, once we're logged into that, it's going to bring up a screen like this. Now, if you've never created a Twitter app, this will be totally empty. If you've created any, they'll be listed here. Now, what we need to do is we need to do create new app. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and click on this. And then you can name the app whatever you want to name it. It has to be unique. So you could say Twitter app. Okay, and then you can put in any description you want. Same thing. Then you're going to put in a website. You can just put in your own website for this if you want. And then you're going to put in the callback URL. This is really important. You're going to do Control-V to paste in this particular callback URL. This is the most important thing. This has to match this. Okay, then we're going to click on yes. We've read and agree to the development agreement. And we're going to click on create your Twitter application. This is going to allow you to connect to the software. Okay, now what you're going to notice is this is very important that it's read and write access. If it only says read only, you need to click on modify and choose read and write. Okay, and then once we've got that, we're going to go back over to AutoSoci and we need to get the consumer key and we need to get the consumer secret. Okay, so where we're going to get that is we're going to click on keys and access tokens. Now, consumer key. Now, these are very important that you copy these without any spaces. A very common mistake is to highlight from over here, and drag it over, and then you end up with like empty spaces and extra letters. You need the key exactly and nothing else. No white spaces, no blank spaces. Highlight it, Control-C. This is the consumer key, and that's going to go right here. Now, once you've done Control-V to paste it in, make sure the cursor doesn't have any white space at the end of it. Okay, I can see there's no white space. And then cursor all the way to the left, make sure there's no space on the left. Okay, now we've got that one correct. Now for consumer secret, we're going to do exactly the same thing. Make sure that we highlight just the consumer secret, Control-C, go back over here, Control-V, space to the right. I don't see any blank space there. Go all the way over to the left. There's no blank space there. We're good. Now we're going to click Save. Okay, now once that's saved, we're good to go. All we need to do is connect our Twitter account. This is very simple. Make sure that you're either logged into the Twitter account you want to connect or you're not logged into any Twitter account in the same browser. Okay, we're going to go down to where it says Social Media. And we're going to click on Connect to Twitter. And when we do that, it's going to go ahead and it's going to say, do we authorize AutoSoci to use our account? This application will be able to read tweets, see who you follow, update your profile, and post tweets. Okay, we could never access direct messages or email address or password. If it does not list all four of these here, then there's something wrong with the app that you created. Okay, you don't have the right permissions. So you need to log out, you need to undo it and start all over again. Look at the troubleshooting Twitter video for how to solve that problem. Otherwise, you just click authorize app. And then it'll redirect us back. We're connected successfully. You can see my Twitter gateway is here. And that is all we need to do to be able to connect our account. And then we'll start to see all of our activity here, and we'll start to see our Twitter feed here, and then we're ready to rock and roll. So that is the first step to get started.